North and South Dakota and Montana struggled through drought conditions last year. While much-needed rains in August and September brought relief for many, was it enough to carry into this season? And what can producers do to mitigate the risks of another dry year? Jenny Schlecht has some advice.
Richardson says there never have been 2 drought years like 2017 in a row in North Dakota. But even an average year in this region tends to be dry, making management decisions on the farm or ranch vital in 2018.
We can't forecast tomorrow perfectly, let alone a season. But I just look at clues and see what those clues are hinting at.
Meteorologist Daryl Richardson is the interim director of the North Dakota Ag Weather Network. It supplies vital information to farmers, and he says the clues point to some good news in the 2018 forecast.
But I really think 2018 might not necessarily be wet, but I was really leaning close to average, which would be a noticeable improvement from last year. But because last year was so dry, even average probably wouldn't quite make up for it.
Richardson's forecast also calls for a cool start to spring that could delay planting. Mark Liebig, a research soil scientist at the Northern Great Plains Research Lab, says growers in dry areas may want to cut back on water-loving crops like corn, soybeans, and sunflowers, and increase dry weather crops like pulse, flax, and canola.
All of these have trade-offs, and we want to have diversity, but if you put all your eggs in a high-risk basket, then you're really rolling the dice.
No matter how 2018 shapes up, livestock producers need to be aware of the stress put on pastures last year. Most probably haven't fully recovered, so develop a plan to avoid overgrazing this year.
If we have a pasture in 2017 that was grazed a little hard, my recommendation is to defer turnout in 2018 to get the grass to recover. Some of their options are looking at grazing crested wheatgrass fields or brome grass fields, which are about 3 to 4 weeks earlier than rangeland.
2018 may not end up being as dry as 2017, but speakers at the Farming and Ranching for the Bottom Line Conference say it's still important to plan for moisture deficits. In Bismarck, this is Jenny Schlecht for Ag Week.
Richardson says even if April and May are dry, the picture can change significantly with June rains.